show you one technique that might be useful involving UVs. On this particular mesh, I'm going to go down to texture map, and I'm going to do new from UV check, just to see what UVs are actually on this guy. And if I roll over that, you'll see that it looks like GUV tiles, which is a bunch of squares. That's all we're going to help me for what I want to do. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go down to subdivision level 1. Actually, I'm going to go back here to texture map and turn that texture off. So I'm on subdivision level 1, and I'm going to import an OBJ into this subdivision level 1 that has the same word order that I just UV'd it. And I actually UV'd it in Hedis. Let me tab over to that. Hedis is an awesome program. This is just a quick UV map, but definitely check it out at hedis.com or uvlayout.com. I could not live without this program, so definitely check it out. I would do a demo, but he's got all the videos on his website, so you can just watch them there. But I just did a quick UV layout on that guy, so I'm going to import that. Subdivision level 1 UV.2. And that imported that OBJ into this one with the new UVs. So I'm going to turn that back up to subdivision level 6. And to show off what I want to do, I'm going to borrow an alpha from one of the brushes in here. I'm going to grab fish scales. Let's go over and find... There we go. Scales fish. I'll grab this brush, and I'm going to use this alpha for this demonstration. So under alpha, I'm going to rotate it, and that's going to aim the fish scales down. I know it's going to come in upside down because I've already done this, so I'm just going to preemptively fix that. So I'm going to go to alpha, flip vertically. That's going to give me the result I want. So now, I go down under the masking menu. I can do a mask by alpha. I'm going to click that. And if I zoom in, you'll see what it did was it kind of masked fish scales where his UVs are. And so what I'm going to do now is up under the deformation menu. I'm just going to, actually before I do this, let's go ahead and make a new layer. And let's go under morph target, and we'll delete that morph target, and we'll store another one. So we're going to, with this new layer active, what we're going to do is we're going to go under deformation, and we'll go to inflate. We'll just inflate it 10 times through that mesh on that layer. And we'll clear our mask. Let's see what it did was, we brought up some fish scales through here. So we can actually, with that layer, we can bump that up to 2. And then it gets a little more extreme fish scales here. That's fine, so go ahead and delete that. And what that did was basically take this alpha, and where I had the body UV'd, it just kind of masking by that alpha. You'll see that there are seams here underneath where the arm is, basically wherever I have the seams in my mesh. If you were careful with your UV layout, you could actually make this completely seamless just by making them end up on the same vertical and horizontal space. I didn't do that, but just for this demonstration, but just keep in mind that you could actually make this completely seamless if you wanted to. So what I'm going to do is go down to the morph target, and I'm going to switch. I'm going to B to bring up my brush, and then I'm going to hit M, and I'm going to bring up, or go grab my morph brush. I'll bump that, take the RGB intensity off, and I'm going to bump that Zbrush intensity up to 100. My morph brush, I can actually go in here. I can morph those fish scales back wherever they're needed. That's a really easy way to kind of get nice uniform scales or chain link or any of that kind of stuff on your character.